Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bootroom Podcast. We are back again. Jamie McCready.
Hola.
And Harry Hennings.
Hello, everybody.
And Harry, we have some news. What is the news?
We do have some news. Now, Jamie, would you like to announce it to people?
What's the news? No, look, right. What's happened is we've hit 1 million views. Thank you very much. What's equally as important is the fact we are in the Football Content Awards final. So thank you very much for voting.
For what category?
Okay. So Zeke Glover and I are in the Best Young Content Creator. I am in the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Award for the work in Kenya. Thank you. But the biggest one...
Individual. You need to specify individual.
Individual, not organisation. And the biggest one yet is the Bootroom Podcast being up for the Premier League Best Podcast. And we're up against some big dogs.
We are. Chris Cowlin.
That's
a big one.
Martin
That's
Tyler,
a really big one.
Fulhamish, just to name 3 out of the 10.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest thing is that if we look at the comparison on social media and Instagram, is we are so far. So it's an honour to be in the final. Because
yes.
I said to you earlier, it's quite cool that the first year we wanted to be in the final, we're in the final. But if we look at who else has probably not made the final, we've beaten some big names.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, let's crack on with the episode. It's a good
Let's
episode.
go.
First, can we thank Charlie and Oliver and Tyler,
Yeah.
who aren't... Well, Tyler's here, but the other 2 aren't.
Yep.
So we want to thank them as well for their hard work.
Absolutely.
Round
Round of applause to them.
But should we get into the games that were this week, midweek, the
Yeah.
cup games? Liverpool versus Southampton. Did you watch the game, Jamie? I know.
I was asleep, mate.
Did you watch
I
the
did,
game?
yeah.
You did.
I saw the climax, if you like. The Ekatike red card.
Yes, I'm fuming.
But can I
at
say that? I would have watched it had I knew it was on ITV.
Yes,
It was on-
he said to me that he was sleeping. He didn't realise it was on TV till the last few
I would have
minutes.
watched it otherwise.
Yeah.
It was on Sky Sports, ITV. It was everywhere.
I didn't know.
But I want to ask you both as Liverpool fans. I get it's last minute winner, but it's against Southampton. So what are your thoughts on the red card?
Can't keep doing it. We honestly can't. I know someone who goes, yeah, but Fergie did it at United. All right. But it's like we are winning, fine. But it's like when it gets to a point there, well, let's say we didn't beat Southampton. I know this is one of those what ifs, but let's say our next game, Crystal Palace, we wait on that last minute goal and it doesn't happen. Questions have got to be asked. We have not won any game until the 85th minute, 83rd minute, the whole season. That's embarrassing.
It is very embarrassing. It's not sustainable whatsoever. But what I want to get onto more is Ekatike. What on earth is he thinking there?
Yeah.
It's like he forgot he's on a yellow card.
No, I think maybe the thing is he's coming to the side, done really well. Isak's coming, and then he's maybe got that like adrenaline rush. Oh yes, probably thinking in the back of his head, I should start over Isak here. And then it's all like I'm going to show my shirt off like we've seen Nunes and Messi have done, as a TikTok suggested.
Nunes and Messi, yeah.
Yeah, but this is one of those things I think is very irresponsible. Slott's going to tell him because someone made a mistake. I forgot what the situation was, and they got a big telling off. It was Nunes against Palace.
Yes.
Did
you see the picture, or did you see when Frimpong realised after
Yes, he
Ekatike
did.
scored?
I think he was trying to tell him, wasn't he? Like, oh, what have you done? Like, you could tell his face just dropped.
Yeah.
Like, he knew.
I think the rule's a bit silly though.
Yeah.
Coming to think of it.
suppose so,
Do you know
yeah.
why it was put in place? Because I know why. No. I can't remember the player, but they scored. They took their shirt off, but they didn't put it back on in time, and play restarted. So they were playing with their top in their hand.
That's an interesting one. So how long does their celebration go then until they?
I think the thing is, it has to be about 30 seconds, I think. But you can kick off if everybody's off the pitch celebrating. There's a rule that the other team can kick off and go and score.
Well, no, we saw it in the Euros.
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly. Well, Rashford and Sancho tried it.
Yeah, but a Spanish player was pushing. Carabao was pushing someone else onto the pitch, so play couldn't be restarted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I've got to say though, do you remember Guimaraes when he did like 8 celebrations in one? He
Yes.
was like, and he's
That
like
one.
doing the back.
Yeah.
That one.
Like,
Yeah.
well, that took probably longer than Ekatike holding up his shirt. I just think the rule should maybe be taken into consideration. But then you're playing with that fine line. Did he really spend that long holding up his shirt? Whatever it is, but a bit of a silly rule, I think.
It is. I understand why it's in place, but especially back then when it was, maybe it's time for a change.
Yeah.
But nostalgia merchants won't like that. We're
I know,
saying
yeah.
this.
There you go.
Can I just say though, this is not even in our show notes, but you were mentioning about the World Cup and how they might expand it to 62 teams.
Yes,
They've already expanded
64.
it. 64, because they've already expanded it for this one. It's 3 teams in a group for this.
I think,
one.
yes.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, but I said to you guys the other day, I think a World Cup should be every team in the world competing in one big tournament.
Yeah, you did mention that.
But-
And it's definitely an idea, but it would be a whole lot of games.
No, it would have to be played
impossible.
over specific months within a year. So it'd be maybe like in January and February, but then that would muck up the seasons.
It would muck up the seasons. It would probably injuries as well.
Well, I suppose we've got the World Cup on it, or like half the year because of the World Cup qualifiers. It's basically the World Cup in itself, in a way.
I mean, we already have players threatening to go on strike, complaining about how many games they're playing. They're not going to like the fact if they expand the World Cup to, what is it? There's over 200 nations recognised by FIFA.
Yeah, I suppose. But then you could do something like, it's like a playoff and everyone has a playoff.
Yeah.
I get it, because then the only country that would be able to really host it would be like a Russia or like across 3 countries in Europe.
And you mentioned the World Cup qualifiers. It's not, is that the World Cup? For me, it's not, because you're playing the same teams in your sort of area, in the continent.
Yeah, so it's only Europe, it's only South America.
I'd want to see in the World Cup qualifiers like a Brazil, Germany. For
I know, but it's like, I feel like it is quite nice. Maybe not on the game day, but when you look back at it, it's like, oh, bloody hell, England are playing San Marino. Like, I know it's like we're going to win, but it's football at the end of the day. It's like if we were constantly playing Germany or constantly playing Spain.
It's Andorra. We always play Andorra.
And Albania.
Yes, yeah. Always Albania. Sometimes even chucking a little Macedonia in there as well.
Serbia as well.
Serbia, Kosovo. It's always them, isn't it?
It's always those sorts of countries.
We never really get a Portugal. We never really get Spain.
Yes.
We don't really get Germany. Don't get a France.
But
so basically, we tend to face these big clubs only in semi-finals.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the pots, right? Like for the qualification.
Hence why you never see like a Spain and a France in the same group.
Yeah.
The Nations League's actually a major tournament. So like, if
it's
Tuchel was to
considered
win it, then he's won a major tournament.
I disagree.
We
I
came
do
close
as well.
with Southgate when we got knocked out by Holland. And we were, I think it was a semi-finals, and we played like a third-place playoff.
But that's a similar concept to an expanded World Cup would be. The Nations League is over a set period of months. It's not all together. So it's like, maybe for those smaller nations, they really want to win. But it's that thing if you've got Nations League like C1 or whatever, whereas you've got San Marino, Albania, those like crappy countries, maybe not Albania, but yeah.
I don't like the Nations League. I disagree with you.
No,
I don't think it's a major trophy whatsoever.
But doesn't it give whoever wins it qualifications for Euros?
It gives it automatic qualification to something, yeah.
For the Euros, maybe.
I think it might be,
because they're both UEFA.
But then what do you do though? Because it's like if maybe you could modify it and you don't play in the Nations League, but instead you're playing, I don't know, you're mixing it up and you are playing like a mini World Cup and you're playing teams in Asia like Japan who we never get to play. And maybe it's just one of those things, and like a South Korea or like an India or just someone in Asia or like Africa that we don't quite have the chance to play in these major tournaments.
That's what I want to see. I want to see countries play other countries that we don't see in a while. Like you said, these more sort of not proper footballing big giants. I want to see them come up against giants so they can get more recognition on the world stage.
And then it could be something where like South Korea, who maybe can't, maybe like an India, who maybe can't afford to come to Wembley, England would pay half the fees and then they can get all the revenue because England have got that much. It's not like...
Or even England can jet off to India even.
Yeah.
That would be better, I think.
No, I don't know, because I think the experience for the Indian players and then the experience for the fans and the experience for the England fans as well is like a...
Might as well make it a two-legged affair then, home and away.
No, honestly though, I seriously think that I'd love to see England hold up against like Heung-min Son and like a South Korea. Cause
yeah.
I always think
Son.
I do love Sonny.
I feel like with South Korea and Japan, they've got really good teams.
Yes.
They've got really expansive.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Japan. I think Japan
Endo,
were great.
yeah.
Endo, brilliant player, yeah.
Minamino,
Doan as well,
Yeah.
the one from, is it Bundesliga?
Freiburg, isn't it?
But the I don't know if you remember, in the 2022 World Cup, there was that group, Costa Rica, Spain, Germany and Japan.
Yes.
And didn't Japan, I don't know if they finished top, but at one point, it was Spain and Germany heading out and Costa Rica and Japan.
Yep.
And that night, it all changed.
Yeah.
Everyone, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
I just feel that, I suppose we only have a World Cup every 4 years, which in your lifetime...
No. So also with the expansion of the 64 teams, they've discussed it making the World Cup every 2 years.
Yeah, because they're obviously trying to like brush aside UEFA.
Yes,
It'd be nice, but
it's money.
They're trying to elbow them out and say, well,
it'd be
actually,
nice, but I think actually we look forward to it more when it's every 4 years.
Yes, that it's the whole
That's the way.
spectacle
Exactly,
of the
yeah.
World Cup
Yeah.
that I love. That it's every 4 years. You don't get to see it all over again.
I know
Yeah.
it's in discussion now, but I remember Russia 2018, maybe because that was my first proper World Cup.
Same as well, yeah.
Yeah. And looking back at it was really interesting to see. And obviously, with Qatar was the next one, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like we've only had 2 in my footballing lifetime. But it's like, I'm not sure what country I want to host the World Cup in like an ideal world. But why is Africa not given a shout, though? I suppose Morocco is, but...
Well, it is, like, especially I think with the last 2, you can't have the same like continent hosting for the next 2. So say Europe host it, they can't host the next 2. Like in Asia then has to host it then, and you know what I mean? It has to.
So that's why we got America hosting the next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but then I suppose that...
and then we have Saudi in 2030.
Yeah, but Saudi counts as Asia, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Africa's got to be on the cards.
Africa is it whoever pays the most money to FIFA at this point now?
But it is one of those things of like, we're only thinking about, we have to go out to like I'm going to say Asia again. We have to go back to Asia, and as Europeans, we're like, oh, bloody hell. But
I want it to go back to Africa so bad.
Yeah.
I want to see it in Morocco, like you said. I want to see it in like maybe an Ivory Coast, a Ghana,
but we're quite selfish though, because it's like, it's the World Cup. It's not just the England Cup. So it's like people are having to travel to England or to Qatar, or wherever it is. It's not just us.
I think us European football fans are quite entitled when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But to be honest, though,
we are.
I have to say, I think like I think the investment into a place like Ghana would be incredible. In a World Cup, it's a lot of money to host. They have to take that into consideration, but
it brings in a lot of money.
The safety aspect and the people, like, have no fault of ours, and obviously it's a shame to say Africa doesn't have the best reputation in terms of safety.
Of course, yeah.
So it's like especially even in like Qatar, people. Do you remember when they said that you could drink beer in Qatar?
Yeah.
And then like a day or whatever it was, a week before they called it off.
Yeah.
Only non-alcoholic stuff. So it's a culture change. People have to get used to that. But at the same time, I think the investment into Africa would be incredible.
It needs to be done eventually. I mean, they had South Africa. Obviously, we didn't really watch South Africa at all. We were young.
Yeah.
But I think that was brilliant. I don't hear a lot about it nowadays.
What year was that? 14?
14, I think it was, That was obviously 2010. Was it?
Oh, no, because Brazil was 2014, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you just,
It's
okay,
the year,
Rio,
Samina Mina.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that year, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah.
that year.
It's a weird one though, because I think like we see all these countries, and maybe someone like an El Salvador or like a really tiny country isn't going to be able to host a World Cup.
Of course,
Hence why it would be, if we're going to look at Africa, it would be like a Ghana and then whoever neighbours that. But I'm not sure how much it costs.
Well, nowadays
surely people can take
it's
cuts.
not even one country hosting World Cups. So having multiple.
Silly.
Yeah, I don't like it. And I don't know if it was for Euros or the World Cup, but it was like Spain, Turkey, and Morocco bid to host some tournament.
Yeah.
Yes. And even, I'm sure Ukraine were on one. Ukraine was offering to host one of the ones as well.
One of the Euros or World Cups.
Probably Euros, I'd say.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. But I want to see them more in these
So do I.
more random.
And it's like when I find out that Brazil are all of a sudden playing Ecuador at 3 a.m. our time,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
if I could, I would. And like Peru are playing Chile, and I'm like, bloody hell. Like,
And
these
also,
are,
that group of countries is brilliant.
Did you
Like,
see, though?
it changes week in, week out.
do you see when Brazil went to Bolivia, they had to wear their mask?
because the altitude is so low.
Yeah.
Is it high or low? It's
High,
really,
really
really
high.
high. Sorry, yeah.
It's weird though. Fun fact, big change of topic. You know the Bristol, like the Virtue Trophy. So it's like
We've gone from the
so
World
it's like,
Cup
no, but listen,
to
I
the
have to
Virtue.
say, like League 1, League 2 sides, when they
Yes.
play off against like under 21s, you can't lose. So it's like if it's a draw at full time, it goes to penalties, and I think if you win on penalties, it counts for 2 points.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I've seen
on
that. I've
FM
seen that.
last
Yeah.
night.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Is that
Been on FM.
Oh,
last
okay.
night.
Your FM save has been atrocious.
No,
You've shown me.
I've been a journeyman, mate. I've gone from the Prem to the Championship to League 2 to the National League to the second
I
division
mean,
of Portugal to Morocco.
are you just resigning before you get sacked, before the inevitable happens?
No, it's not so much the inevitable. I'm just like bored because it's like, and I'm usually the last couple of saves I've done, I've gone really, really far. I've gone 6 or 7 years, and I've done only 2 clubs, maybe 1. But it's like when you're in that situation, you're bored. I don't want to give you any money. I'm Jamie McCready, lads. Like, bloody hell, give me a job. So I resign, and now I'm in Portugal second tier. Got a big squad.
You said you had a certain ex-Liverpool centre-back.
I did. Ben Davies.
Yes.
Adam Webster.
I'm not the Spurs Ben Davison.
No, I thought it was, and I saw the face, and I was like, "That's not the right guy." You know what I mean? And we got some big players in the team.
But
And who's my FM save with?
Getafe.
And why is that? Because I'm a big fan of Jose Bordalas. I love the 5-4-1. The park in the bus. It's brilliant. Like, I've watched his tactics. That guy's a genius. I swear to God, he's a genius. By the way,
did you just envision the formation?
By the way, I saw a stat yesterday. He's a third most successful manager in La Liga. Working with Getafe, a team who have one of the smallest profits for the league in terms of players in, players out. He's basically overachieving with that 5 at the back. He's working wonders there.
Are you talking about net spend? He doesn't spend.
He doesn't spend much, but he transforms all these youngsters into these warriors in midfield. They don't press, right? So they'll wait for the team to attack them.
It's low blocks.
And then 4 of them will come in. They make fouls to stop it. It's a genius
Have
move.
you downloaded Tactics, or are you doing your own?
I've been looking at it myself.
So have you downloaded Tactics? Because on FM you can download Tactics.
Right, yeah. I'm talking about me looking at like
but on
stats
FM
and
have you
stuff.
downloaded
Yes, I have
Why
downloaded
are we
them,
talking
yes.
about FM now?
Because now we cheat.
Wait, you download Tactics?
No.
Okay,
You just said
he
yes.
doesn't.
No, I'm confused.
He
Wait, hang on.
doesn't.
Do you
I
mean
do,
set the
yes.
tactics like... yeah, you do. No.
And you're still awful.
No, because this is the thing. The first save ever, I've done like 4-4-2. I don't know why. I honestly don't have a
Sean
clue why.
Dyche.
Because I'm bored of the 4-3-3. Everyone does a 4-2-3-1. So I've tried to mix that with the 3 at the back, and then I went, you know what? Just play 4-4-2, and we do well, and then we just come down like a ton of bricks.
Well, maybe that's why everyone's using the 4-3-3 because it's worked.
I like a wide team. I like my wingers to be skillful. I like my ball playing centre backs, and I like a strong, quick team.
What about your keeper? Sweeper keeper? Of course.
They've got to have the ability to kick the ball long and the ability to come out that box.
We have got so off topic,
Yeah, we
by
have.
the way. You started talking about the World Cup and then we went to, the Virtue Trophy or something.
Right, let's build off the EFL Cup because we all know the results.
I want to talk a bit about Spurs' game because I didn't watch that. What,
it was just a statement win, I suppose.
who are you? I don't even know who you're playing.
Doncaster.
Doncaster.
So,
what's the...
Lads, you obviously want to spend your time talking about Doncaster.
I want to know.
Your squad was like...
Yeah, what was your squad? Was it a strong squad?
it was fairly strong, yeah.
Fairly strong.
Fairly
Against
strong.
Doncaster.
Your record... Is it your record signing?
What do you mean?
Xavi Simmons.
Right.
Did he play?
Yeah. He started.
What?
But then he was taken off after 60 minutes, and he came off. Like then we bring on like Williams Barnett, the 16-year-old, who's not kicked.
If I was the manager, I'd play that 16-year-old in that game and say, "Well done, mate. You done the highest performer in the academy." I don't want your goal. For me, I'm not a big fan of young goalkeepers because I want to see my.
Yeah, we didn't play.
I want to see my young right back or left back. Or something
Kinski played in goal. Yeah.
And honestly, my highest performing player in the academy, I'd play in that game. It's bloody Doncaster.
Well, yeah, but you have to remember that he's not seen Matisse Tell yet at all. He's not seen Odebert start
the 16-year-old.
No, Frank.
Thomas Frank.
Frank hasn't seen that. I think the only reason he did that was because that's a game where he can afford to have a little play around.
It's a throwaway game. Let's be honest.
We was going to win it, but yeah, I mean, he played Paulinho at centre back and it worked. Like he's experimenting and fair play to him because we play well.
Arsenal apparently were boring.
They won. What is it? 1-0?
They went 1-0 up in 8 minutes. Then did
low block?
The forbidden word low block till 60 minutes, and then I think they scored very very late with Trossard.
So I'm going to sound really stupid. A low block, right, is what?
Where you just sit back basically.
Absorb every man behind the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
and we think the England low block is bad.
Yeah.
The Spanish one
that's
is
what I mean.
so much worse.
Getafe's one, you don't have a man behind the centre circle. They're all in your own box.
so they're really hard forward.
No, far back.
It's ridiculous.
Well, they don't have a what? They don't have a guy in their box.
No.
They don't have a guy in their
centre
attacking
circle.
half.
No one.
Oh.
The strikers hovering
But
just
that's good
above
though because it gives like what's the word? It gives emphasis on no laziness. Because if your striker is going to want to like hold up front and do like he'll be coming off.
Have you heard about what the manager does at Getafe?
No.
He said to his players, whoever can kick a ball to the distance of one of the Madrid motorways, I'll guarantee you a starting spot on €500.
Madrid motorway.
Yeah, so
and €500.
€500 and a starting spot in the team. So that's what he did one week. Then the next week he said, I want you to try and header the ball out the stadium. So he would drop a ball down and you got to try and header it out of the ground. Like he puts his players through like really, really intense things.
Where's he from?
Spain.
Most of the La Liga managers are Spanish.
Yeah.
Jose Bordalas.
Bordalas, yeah.
He sounds mental.
It's mental, but a lot of players say it's the most stressful times, but they actually bring you the best moments in my career.
I think that's...
I'm a big fan.
If I was a manager, lads, I'm like through the roof when my players aren't putting their bloody body on the line.
I know you would. Yeah.
If my squad was like the laziness, name me a couple lazy players. Like who have we got?
Dele Alli.
If you had
Ndombele.
Yeah, if you had these guys on my team,
Ndombele.
I kid you not, one game and the fans would be like, McCready, what are you doing? I would bring on my bus the whole youth team and I'd play them in the Premier League if my squad are lazy. I promise you. It's something I've always wanted to do because you've got Premier League players that are lazy. And I loved it when Hannibal came on for Manchester United and ran his heart out.
He did, actually, yeah.
These young players would come on. And I might as well sign myself up to be player manager and play myself up front. That's what I might do, lads. Who's stopping me?
I think that's what they should do. Watford with Sissoko.
The board might stop you.
No, because what happens if like the board don't want to give me any money and I say, well, actually, lads, I'm as fit as a whistle.
Fit as a fiddle.
Oh, whatever it is.
Is that the same? I don't
Fit
know.
as a fiddle,
I thought it was
it's
whistle.
clean as a whistle. Fit as a fiddle.
Oh, it is, yes.
I'm as clean as a whistle. And I could run...
Fit as a whistle.
I'd be scared of my... And you know what? I'd get involved in the training sessions.
You'd lead them and get involved in them?
No, I wouldn't lead it.
Would you have your assistant lead them then?
I'd have my... Because I'm not the best... Like, once I know what I'm doing, I'm on there. But at times, maybe it'll take me time to adjust. But obviously, you're in that environment because you've learnt it. But I swear to God, lads, the one player that's giving me stick of the one player that's not trying hard, going to get a slide tackle with the back of his legs.
And would you ban ketchup and mayonnaise just like Conte did?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. It just depends. Because, again... If you could eat like 100 roast dinners a day if you wanted to, and you still
you have one for breakfast.
Yeah, but if you're still going to score these goals,
yeah, I suppose
it's
so.
like if you've got a lazy player that's he's going to turn up in his tracksuit, and my players will turn up in suits to the game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Every game.
But would you unban snuds like?
Snuds?
Like
No,
the neck
like-
ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
again, it doesn't really affect me. If I look at them and I think you're a weirdo. Like,
What about woolly hats? Because Jed Spence
Woolly hats?
Jed Spence indoors
Well, like a
wears
bobble hat.
sunglasses and a bobble hat.
This
to
is the
every
thing.
game with the purple with the patches
Yeah.
on his pimples.
the star patches.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of those people get on my nerves
Yeah.
because it's those characters that then don't put 100% in. If you've got a Nat
Spence could.
Phillips,
Well, to be fair,
if you-
Spence's an exception. He's a fantastic player.
if you've got a Nat Phillips, if you've got a Matty Pollock, if you've got these guys, no nonsense, yeah? They want to play and die for that badge. You don't see them turning up with, like, Koundé with his high heels on and a bloody tote bag. You don't see that.
We
Yeah.
need these
it's
players
the
like
extreme.
Clavan back, man.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Ragnar Klavan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly.
Who's that keeper you had booked down in goal?
we had that was bad time.
Alberto Moreno on the left.
Shall I tell you a story?
What should we do with the dodgy left back?
I'll tell you a story. So I interviewed someone from Finland, and he was playing in like Latvia, Lithuania,
Yeah.
and you obviously know how the Baltics are and the Soviets are. They're like really stern.
Yeah.
And I think it was his birthday, and he bought in a birthday cake, and they were like, "Is that for us?" Like, because in obviously sometimes you bring in a birthday cake and you share it, and this culture there wasn't a thing. And I remember he said that he had like a manager who ripped through everyone and was like the rudest guy ever. And when he first signed for this club, no one said hello to him apart from one guy. No one.
Really?
Because it's like their culture. It's like they're not so welcoming.
Why though?
It's harsh. That's harsh.
Meanwhile, in England, we have players singing songs when they
Yeah.
join a club.
Yeah. I've had some crazy things. Many more to come, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
He just lifted the microphone.
Right, lads, we've actually got a lot to do.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the upcoming Premier League fixtures?
Yeah,
I
let's
suppose
stop
I suppose we drift off to other things. It's
Because-
combo, isn't it?
This week for the Premier League fixtures
Is there-
looks awful.
Dead as a dodo.
Let's
Yeah.
not really talk about it then if it's that bad.
No, but
Well, no, but there's some to mention, like Brentford United 12:30. This could be not yet, but it could be curtains for Amorim.
I mean-
if it failed to win that, and then the next one,
yeah.
like that Chelsea win wasn't
He's
impressive.
got 2 more games. 2 more games.
I think
And
2
you
or
think
3
he
more
has to
games.
win them to stay?
Yeah, maybe get 4 points.
4
He
points out,
has to
okay.
win one.
I don't like. Yes, they beat Chelsea, but it wasn't impressive.
know.
Chelsea's game was over in 4 minutes when they took off 3 of their front 4.
Maresca's-
Yeah, it was awful. But speaking of which, they play Brighton at home. I think they'll get the job done.
I mean, the biggest game of the weekend is Newcastle versus
Yeah,
Arsenal.
which I think Newcastle will win.
Oh, I mean, that's not the worst of the games.
No, but that being the
Yeah.
biggest game, that's the Sunday 4:30
I mean,
kickoff.
I don't get.
If Arsenal fail to win, I think that title race is well and
Yes,
truly
that's what I think.
done.
Already, with you lot so far
We're
ahead.
5 points clear
Yeah.
already.
Football's honestly quite boring. Mate. I'm not even trying to sound like we're top of the league. I would rather be chasing the Premier League than be top all the time. I just don't see the fun
I
in
know.
it. It's like when we were chasing City a couple of years back, it was intense.
That was brilliant.
It
yeah.
brought the adrenaline every
Yeah,
game
every
for
week.
me.
and maybe and you're fighting for something. But I suppose if Slot comes in and wins it in his second year, the third season is going to be interesting because no one's ever really done that before.
Season 3 is always better than season 2,
two.
yeah.
It absolutely is, mate.
But also, what I want to talk about, Wolves currently have 0 points.
Yeah, and I know what's going to happen.
And they're playing you next.
Yeah, they travel to our ground. I'm calling it a 1-0 Wolves win. It'll be one of those games where they score in the first 5 minutes and we throw everything at it and we just can't seem to find a way through.
No, but when do they start questioning their manager?
I think it's harsh on
They won't.
the manager.
So-
They lost
so-
Cunha, who
I
was
know, that's what I
huge.
mean.
Strand Larsen's been injured. They lost Ain't Nori.
Yeah.
But that doesn't actually. Again, we can't use that as just a
But to
full-blown
be
excuse.
bottom of the league, 0
without
points.
a point. And I thought back end of last year they were playing really well.
And that's what I mean. And I think they're rewarding him with a new contract.
Yeah,
For 3 years.
which is bonkers
Yeah.
at this current stage. Yeah. But also, how
Gary O'Neill all over again.
like I'm greatly pleased we're on TV,
Definitely not.
obviously, but
We're on TV.
no, you're
Oh.
not. But
We are on TV. We're in a podcast.
the Liverpool game,
Oh.
you knew that. What I'm saying is, I don't see how Spurs Wolves is on TV.
Oh, look, well, we're not in charge of BBC or whoever's hosting it.
No,
Sky
but
Sports,
Definitely
mate.
not the BBC, is it? Do you know what I mean? But
wow.
I was going to say that in terms of Wolves, if they had 100 million to like redo their squad, I would get scouts and I would send them out to Peru, South America, like all over. The hardest
He
thing though,
thinks he's Brighton.
yeah.
no, but I've always said that in
Well, I'm not saying all that.
Africa and South America. If you get the top 10 ballers from those countries, under £10 million, the best ones,
What
you're gonna have-
FM, the email, the top 50 best
yeah,
kids in the world.
You're going to have a squad that can challenge for all the top 10.
Would you not go to Portugal? Because like
No, because you've probably got the Portuguese price tag on it as well.
Yeah,
Someone from Peru is probably only going to cost you 10 million max.
You're literally 10 million max.
If you do your scouting right, you can't.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can't really disagree with that.
Thank you.
For you, what is your prediction for our game with Crystal Palace away?
It's going to be our hardest game of the year.
Yeah, for me,
I'm
definitely.
going to say a 1-1 draw.
You think we drop points?
Yeah, I think Palace are a good side.
Who starts up?
It's either we drop points in this game or on the FA Cup one. We're going to drop points or a game in one.
Who starts up top for you though? That's what I want to know.
Who's the options?
Well, obviously, Ekitike is suspended.
Yeah.
So it's either Isak or Chiesa.
Or Dan's.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw his dad at Southport, remember?
He's not going to start, Dan's. He might be on the bench if he's lucky.
Okay. Realistically, I think Isak will play.
Yeah.
I think
what start the game?
Yeah, because he was doing all those
the runs,
shuttle runs at half time. But to be honest, I honestly wouldn't rule out Jaden Dan's coming. Well, actually, I would because it's a nice slot. But if it was me, I'd play Dan's.
So, but I would play Dan's, but
I'd start Dan's.
You'd start. Oh wow, I would have started Chiesa. I think Chiesa deserves a start.
Yes,
Definitely.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I suppose, but I don't know if he works well with Salah. I don't know if he works well with Salah.
But it's Federico Chiesa.
Yeah, I know, mamma mia. But I think Chiesa's a world-class player. And quite frankly, in this current form, hear what I say, in this current form, I'd rather have Federico Chiesa than Mohamed Salah in the team.
Are you serious?
In this current form, Chiesa's come on.
No, but even in this current form, Salah still offers so much more than Chiesa. Look, I'm a big fan of Chiesa. I think he's been treated poorly, but he's come on and he's got a couple of good goals here and there. But you can't just... The Salah hate is mad. No, seriously, I'm a big fan of Chiesa. He's been treated poorly by you. He really has.
Yeah, no.
I seriously think that in this... But again, the hatred from him towards Salah is mental.
Slot just does not like Chiesa.
He doesn't like him, no.
I don't.
But is it an attitude thing? Is it a performance thing?
No. For me,
who knows?
I just don't think he's Slot sort of player. For me, Slot didn't want to sign Chiesa. The board just decided to sign him last summer. It was a last-minute panic buy because we didn't sign anyone at all last window, other than Mamardashvili, who we sent back out on loan.
Yeah, you did.
So,
well, he's got 3 goal contributions in 5 games.
What about Salah?
Well, keep talking. I'll do the math.
Well, Salah, I thought for sure I know has more. Although he hasn't looked as effective, he's still putting up good numbers.
3 and 5. Salah's got 4 contributions in 5 Premier League games.
Yeah. What's your argument then?
I mean, that says it all, I suppose.
Really, I don't think in the cup he got anything, but I suppose though it's like Salah's got the whole 90 minutes. This is where we're getting. Chiesa came on, changed the game against Bournemouth. Chiesa started against Southampton.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was his proper first full 90 minutes of the season, I think. So it's just like
he didn't do a great deal though, to be fair though.
But mate, he still got the goal for Isak single-handedly.
I know, but
and I honestly think yes, Salah. And to be fair, I didn't quite realise he had 4 contributions in 5 games. But his performances across the 90 minutes haven't been good enough. Sorry, simple as that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like I said last time, it's Mohamed Salah. You can't really take him out. Yeah, but you can't take him out. Mohamed Salah's a club legend.
I would honestly do that on that guy's wage.
I'm going to go.
You would what?
400 grand a week.
Yeah. And you said you want to sell him, which is atrocious.
I would sell him. Look, every 2 weeks he's getting a million Great British pounds, basically. Probably bonuses.
There's actually like 45% tax. Remember that? Income tax. Just saying.
All right. So he probably gets £20 million a year. Yeah. Bonuses and all sorts of stuff like that. He could obviously put a bit more effort in that. I'm not going to lie to you. And the fact he was probably moaning about not winning the Ballon d'Or because of last season's antics. It's like, yeah, but do you remember that season where someone won the Ballon d'Or? I think it was Messi, and they were like, they had to clarify what it was last season, not this season. But obviously, this season definitely still has a bit of an impact on it. You can't lie.
Yeah, no, it does. For me, Mohamed Salah should have probably won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I mean, if he put a bloody bit of effort in the Carabao Cup and he probably tried a bit harder in the Champions League, he could have got there. Because it's him. It's Mohamed Salah.
The Ballon d'Or is a joke, by the way. It's a complete
you wanted me to ask you, right?
Yes.
Who would your top 5 be for the Ballon d'Or then?
So my top 5, in 5th, I probably would have put Ousmane Dembele. I know he won it, but...
Oh, 5th?
Yeah, 5th.
Not top 3?
5th. I don't want to hear it. Then I'll probably put Nuno Mendes 4th. And then it's a toss-up here. Rafinha 3rd. Then probably Mbappe 2nd and Salah 1st. 100% for me. There's no questions about it.
Okay.
What? Do you not agree?
I don't disagree. I think Salah had a really good year. And you were sort of right. Dembele didn't really come to
I didn't hear his name until they played Man City in the knockout round of the Champions League.
I think Rafinha had a great season.
Fair enough, yeah.
I think Yamal had a great season. And Mbappe just is doing normal Mbappe things.
Yamal did not have a great season. He got 9 league goals, with all due respect. It's a PR race at this point. The Ballon d'Or is a PR race. It's not an individual trophy. It's a team award. And whoever has the best PR in that team that wins the Champions League wins the Ballon d'Or.
I mean, I think maybe until like, if a centre-back or midfielder, because obviously Rodri, if a defender or a centre-back or a goalkeeper won the Ballon d'Or in the next couple of years, I'd be shocked.
A goalkeeper won't.
It's only goals.
It's sad though, isn't it? Like,
it's really sad.
Donnarumma was unbelievable last year.
I think that's why they brought in the Yashin Award. Yes. Because a goalkeeper will never win the
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon
But to fair play, I'm honestly, I swear, I'm so fed up with Real Madrid, especially Real Madrid, missing out on Ballon d'Or ceremonies. Jude Bellingham moaning because, my guys aren't putting enough effort in the team for England, I'm saying. It's like, again, you're the talisman, basically, in that team. And it's like, when we played in the Euros, he didn't put enough effort in. And it's going back to the effort thing. It's like, you're Jude Bellingham. You know what you can do and you know what you can't do. You can't do... You can do most things. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel for him, he doesn't put enough effort in, and he's an absolute moaning guy.
I think the biggest joke I've heard is him being compared to Pedri.
Yeah,
Pedri is miles clear of Bellingham.
Also, Pedri got 11th in the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
that's
which is another robbery.
That is
against. I don't know if you watched the game against Newcastle. You might not have done, but he was unbelievable. Like seriously, him and De Jong in the two, they ran the game.
I'm just not too sure though, because I think it's about time that player from San Marino won the Ballon d'Or, boys, or Gibraltar, perhaps.
But I don't think they are.
but you know, Cole Palmer was above Pedri in the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think Cole Palmer did that much.
Cole Palmer was 10th, right?
He didn't have a good year.
Yes, I think so.
Cole Palmer
8th, yeah, that's what I mean, 8th.
You know what I have to say? Do you know a bit of a fun fact going off topic again?
Go on then, give us a fun fact.
There is a UEFA competition. I think there's actually 3. Don't quite me on that though. Where it's like a Champions League but for semi-pro clubs. It's called the Felix Trophy.
You've told me about this.
And actually, Jose, who he's just messaged me, is coming in imminently. I don't know what the date is today.
Okay.
He could be coming in like next week or the week after next. It'll be a Friday. But anyway, he's played in this like competition. It was like after he sort of quit full-time football, he played for the semi-pro club. But we can talk to him about that. Interesting stuff. Anyway, the championship this weekend, Sheffield United lose again, 6 losses in 6 games.
My God. Seriously, they are in big trouble. Sheffield Wednesday in big trouble as well. But Sheffield United is not good. They've sacked the manager.
Have they not brought back Chris Wilder?
They have, again.
I said this last time. They're having an unhealthy obsession with this man.
You know what? The
He's
thing
back.
Is, Danny Roll is one of the managers that's on the list. Sean Dyche is a free agent. Zinedine Zidane
to Sheffield United.
No, honestly, there's a lot of good managers in the pecking order. But what I always like to say is, and it sort of goes back to inside the mind of, right, is maybe not so much actually, but I like to speak to the managers that haven't had so much of a like big career stint. So if you look at all the managers, like the ones that are in this first tier of Sweden, the ones that we've never heard of before, they've all got UEFA Pro licenses, the same as Slot, the same as Klopp, the same as Pep. And I just think give these guys a chance. We've seen Chris Wilder, we know what he's like. We've seen Ruben Sellers, we've seen what he's like. We've seen Sean Dyche, we know what he's like. But bloody hell, give the next guys a chance.
Well, I mean, didn't Brighton give Graham Potter a chance?
Yes, they did.
He did really good at Brighton.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's tailed off now. But that's a perfect example of you should give a guy a chance. He can build a proper project.
Again, I don't know the stat, but there has got to be thousands of UEFA Pro holders. And it's just like, I feel like the leeway. There's English managers, but we haven't got too many good ones. But there's definitely English managers that haven't been in the top flight that have a pro license. And it's just like, give them a chance, lads.
I know.
A bit of context here. So, you know QPR lost 7-1 to Coventry that weekend.
Yes.
So their goal difference is only -2. Sheffield United, have a guess what there is?
-12.
-15.
Yeah.
Oh, bang on.
He's looked, hasn't he? But
You think I honestly spent my time looking at Sheffield United's goal difference?
Maybe not.
Yes,
Take that
probably.
back. Retract that.
No, don't retract it.
No, I don't.
Take that back, old boy.
No, yeah, it literally is -12. They've not got a point. They're like Wolves. And Sheffield Wednesday are above them with 1 point.
So the show plan also said Watford lose again.
4, sorry, it's 4, not 1.
And I was thinking about going on Saturday, but to be fair, personal reasons, I'm probably not going to go.
Who do you have on Saturday, though?
Hull.
Oh.
And again, you have to win that. Hull are above you, but Hull are playing poorly. Although they did beat Sheffield United 3-1 at home.
I said this to you, but it's
Sheffield
very
United.
good.
Yeah, I know.
It's very good we get this on concrete on the podcast. The manager was like saying that he was at Real Vallecano in the second division of La Liga 2, and he was like, five or six games into their season, they were bottom of the league and they managed to get promoted or in the relegation zone. And he was like, the same could happen at Watford. Mate, there's been nothing, absolutely nothing, to suggest that you are going to get promoted with this side. Your best 2 players, Luze and Chakmadadze, haven't been, one of them's been suspended, one of them's been injured.
Yeah.
But I promise you, you've got Barr, who can play left wing back. If I see Kayambe on that pitch one more time, Kayambe I think Sissoko's good for the work rate, but Sissoko is like 37.
He's getting on a bit,
right? I swear, Kyan Baby, if that guy plays up front one more time, I'm going to boycott Watford. I'm never going to watch him again. Quote me on that.
It's a bit ridiculous.
Because Tom Cleverley did the same thing, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think about Tom Cleverley? Should he come back?" No, he shouldn't have come back. He shouldn't come back. Towards the back end of the campaign, they didn't. I think it was like 3 games the whole of 2025, right? It was an embarrassment. And you've got this guy coming in from he's Uruguayan, but I think he came from Spain, and he's bringing in himself with 3 promotions from the second tier to the top tier in 3 separate leagues and 3 separate countries. But for me, I just honestly feel he had the potential to bring this squad energy, had the potential to bring this squad passion, and also the quality, because you've got these pacey, skillful wingers like Bar, like Iran Kunda.
Brilliant player,
was crap, by the way. But honestly, when we speak to Charlie Bush, I think me and him are going to have a great conversation, because I'm fed up of this manager already. And it's 5-6 games in, and I was the biggest advocate for that guy ever. This guy is better than Tom Cleverley, and look where we are now. One more game, he's gone.
You know what Watford need? You need
Can you click that, by the way? I thought that was quite good.
You know what Watford need? Backman and Andrews back, in my opinion, and then you're sorted. Yeah, Ryan Andrews and Daniel.
To
Backman.
be fair, I mean, I don't think Selvic's are much more than Backman. To be fair,
exactly.
Hey, I've said this story many times, but obviously Backman, I'd be in front of the goal and he'd be stretched. I swear, he'd be lying down. He'd have his legs up behind his head. He'd be stretching. It's like, mate,
we're doing some yoga.
Yeah. It's like, mate, you want to see him make 3 saves a week, including the midweek game. You concede about.
That probably includes training as well.
He was so bad. And again, it's one of those things of Selvik when he first came in. I was like, it was January. I was like, why have we bought another keeper? We've got positions that we need improving, and then obviously they bought Selvik in. He's not much better, but you can't really get worse than Backman. And Andrews was just the laziest player ever. And it doesn't help that we bought a 19 or 18-year-old from Man City on loan, because he's the same as Backman, just in another position. Really. No, same as Andrews, just in another position. Lazy.
Bit of excitement though. Could we see a return of a cold rain United and Stoke? Because they're second in the league. 12 points.
Middlesbrough top of the league.
Middlesbrough have not lost a game.
Is Michael Carrick still their manager? Or
I'm not sure he is, because it was
1 second.
They were speaking about him somewhere, and I was thinking, I've not seen them go. But what I like is Bristol City's manager. I said he was tactically aware, and now look where they are. They should hire me as the manager.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you do well.
What would happen if one of us became manager? We'd have to do like a special podcast.
No,
it's not. It's Rob Edwards.
We're Middlesbrough.
Yep.
Lucky to get that gig, I think. Lads.
So
where is the other guy gone?
where's
Carrick?
I think
United or something, isn't he?
No, because last year they were.
It's a really obvious place where he's gone.
But they lost to Coventry, and so I think I don't know if it was mutual, but he obviously left.
I'm sure he's in a job.
Hold on.
I'm sure he's in a job.
No, I don't think he is.
No, I don't think he is in the job.
So, I mean, Carrick could come. I find it funny that Rob Edwards went from Watford, and it was one of those managers that I think he had like 12 games at the club. Watford to Luton to then top of the league with Middlesbrough. Good manager. I like him. I don't mind him. He's all right. But what I have to say is Watford go through too many managers. So I think to sack the guy.
What's new with Watford? That's not a new thing.
What's new? The fact that
it's not new that you sack managers.
The fact that we actually thought we were going to get promotion.
Who's we? You thought, but
no, I think a lot of fans. I know someone who said that we can get just outside the playoffs.
It's long overdue. You back up to the league. Same with Swansea, same with Norwich. I mean, I'm not complaining though, because Norwich bore me in the Premier League.
I miss Timu Pukki parties.
Yeah, when they first came up and you had that player of the month. But
those Campbell and Pukki.
How expensive is a day out in the Premier League? Because I saw Mr. Black, the Tottenham guy.
Yes.
And he was saying that. So I'm going to base it off Watford, because I think this is a really good comparison, because the Premier League we know can be a bit pricey, although not as expensive. So look, Watford is maybe £30 to £35 for an adult ticket. If you're coming in from where I am, that's probably about £30 on the train. Then you're going to pay maybe £20 for a drink or food or something.
Oh,
£10, £50.
All of it. Okay,
what's
fine.
That, £100 to go and see Watford lose 1-0 to Blackburn.
You could always eat before you leave the house.
You can. Okay, so you're only going to take £20 off that.
And take the bus, which saves you £28.
Yeah, it does. No, but I'm saying as an adult.
Yeah,
no. You're only going to take the train.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's always a cheaper way around it, but I'm just thinking that.
What if you want like a half and half scarf as well?
That's £15.
I don't think anyone wants to buy one of them.
If you want face paint, that's probably £5. If you want ice cream, that's £7.50.
A foam finger?
England! Bloody hell.
Do they charge for pictures of Harry the Hornet?
No, but he's so annoying. He starts
drum.
breakdancing. He's like, what's it, P. Dawson? Bro? He's like P. Dawson doing his boogie. Yeah. And it's like, mate, we are bottom of the league. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't even try. Like,
no.
You're not going to get. And I've done this before. And they go, Yellow army. I've done that.
Yep.
You're gonna get just as bored of it as I am. I'm fed up with that, bro.
I went to one pre-season game and I was fuming.
I'll tell you what, I think-
it was the game you were at as well.
I think sack Paulo as manager, bring Elton John in.
I mean, I hear it.
All it do is be like, there's a...
Well,
there's a calm surrender.
It would motivate the team.
Yeah,
Definitely
it
his
would.
music.
Well, he went to the game and we lost 1-0. So.
No, but if he goes to
In
the
a special-
changing room, starts singing at half time.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he should just get some money into the club. To be fair.
That's not happening.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're not spending it anymore. I have to admit, boys, Pep Guardiola playing questionable defensive football is on the notes. Not quite
I
sure
used
what
to
he
hate it. Now I'm a big fan of this low block stuff.
I hate the low
So what is
blocks.
it? Mourinho, Conte, Guardiola, Bordalas, and from
Arteta
Getafe.
is
Arteta.
annoying me.
means. Arteta.
No, Arteta's he's the one that
but like,
helped bring it back to
You're
England.
saying that you love it.
No, I like the style of it, but I'm just naming the managers who do it.
I hate
But I don't like it from Arteta.
Arteta's won Community Shield and an FA Cup.
Because Arteta moans.
Getafe's never won anything. Who's the other one?
Well, Getafe have one.
Who's the other one? Not Pep, the other one.
Conte.
Conte, bro. He went to Tottenham and did nothing.
He had one crash out in a press conference.
Yeah.
And it's the play. Follow this
Faced off with Tuchel,
But
and
it
that's
was,
about it.
yeah, but it was the truest press conference I think I've ever heard.
The
from
chewiest?
Conte.
The truest.
The truest.
Like,
That's a
most
good-
honest.
That's a good phrase though. Like, imagine you said, "Oh, that was a chewy press conference." That means it's hard to digest. It's hard, and it's a sticky situation to be in. That's a good one.
Where's this grade 9 English come from, Jamie?
What is
that?
this?
Do you get where I'm coming from? Though?
Yeah, I get
if,
it.
If you on Sky and said, Harry Hennings had a very chewy press conference, you'd understand what you mean by that.
You're deeply analysing this.
No, because I thought it was good.
Like you're in GCSE English right now.
And that means this.
This conveys the feeling.
There we
Oh,
go.
my word.
Look,
Do you know-
the point I'm trying to make is Arteta moans that Pep does it, but he does it exactly the same. And he learnt from Pep anyway.
Speaking about Arteta, you remember when he brought up the light bulb in his team talk? And it goes back to what obviously in science we were learning about like the atoms and things like that.
Yeah.
How relevant is that now? I'm sorry, but like
Well, it is.
atoms,
We
electricity.
knew it back then it was going to be relevant.
Mate,
Yeah.
no, when he was doing the light bulb, you could see some of the players trying not to
I know,
laugh.
I know.
Really?
Yes.
And then when they lost, was it they lose to Forest in the cup and he crashed out in the changing rooms? He went mental.
Yes.
He had a voice crack. And there was Tavares who was getting absolutely like Nuno Tavares was getting just blasted by him by himself. And then the time I don't know if it's new or if it's an old story, but he wants to remove the cover of the tunnel at the Emirates to make teams walk out and they feel hostile. Like
Hostile. I went to the Emirates.
your 6th year in charge, or whatever it is.
That's one
and
of them.
your one achievement is removing the tunnel cover.
So talk to us about the Donald Trump comparison.
No, this is what I've seen online. People are saying in his press conferences that Arteta is the Donald Trump of football.
We're gonna make Arsenal great again.
But because he just says stuff.
Yeah, and that's true.
And thinks it's true. He's delusional.
But doesn't stick to his word.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when he did the thing and when he played this, you never walk alone. The speakers, it's those like mental things. But like bringing off the cover at the Emirates 6 years in is a bit like that one thing's not gonna win you a league.
It's either you do it at the start or you just leave it how
It's
it
like
is.
getting the dog winner or whatever the dog's called. It's like you've won nothing.
And also, what year was it that he did Anfield speakers at the training ground?
2020.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that they lost that game to you.
You know they did.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, 4-0.
I've got to say though, 2022 and 21 was such a weird.
It was a
years.
weird season, yeah.
Because you had the FIFA, which is like felt ages ago, and you had like COVID still, because obviously COVID was still in that.
you had like 2/3 of the season behind closed
Yeah.
doors.
That season was weird.
Yeah.
And looking back at it, obviously we were half in school, half out of school. Memories, right?
Was it the season afterwards, or I think
that
it
was
was?
the Allison header season, was
Yeah,
it not?
Yeah.
it was. I think
Shall
it
I
was 21 to 22 when we played you at the Spurs ground. We drew 2-2. Robertson got sent off. We had the Jota header, the Robertson header.
and was
one of
that the
best
one
games of the
Kane
season.
should have been
Kane should have been
sent
sent
off?
off as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
But did you so shall I tell you the story about Allison getting the header?
Go on
We're
then.
the iPad. We had Sky on the iPad, right? We've gone downstairs.
Were you away or what?
No, we were in the house.
Oh, okay.
Like, so we were on the third floor, gone down to the 0 floor, ground floor.
Is it a car park?
No, no. And we were on the iPad and we were having bacon. Right, so my dad's doing the bacon. I swear to God, I said, Allison's gone up for the corner. Imagine Allison scores, Dad. I swear to God, I promise you. Oh my God, Allison scored! Allison scored! And then-
Is that what you sounded like back then?
no, to be fair, I probably sound like Allison scored. I think my voice has become higher pitched, but no. And my dad was like, "What? No way, no way!" And it was mad. I promise you, I said,
Well, no, but I believe you because I think anyone would say that when the keeper comes
Keeper
up.
comes up.
Like the thing is, the one thing you want to imagine is what if he does score, and obviously
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
And I don't
What a
know.
moment.
Yeah, honestly.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was mad.
That got us Champions League. And then the following season we were pushing the quadruple.
Yeah,
Obviously,
and it was a
we didn't
great
end up-
header as well.
Yes,
like,
I
it wasn't
know.
even, like if it proper glanced it into the corner.
What we should do,
Brilliant.
We should do. You know what Liverpool used to do? They used to get like 2 of their bezies, is what they call it, and they did like commentary over a game.
Yeah,
That's what we should do. We should do one for the boot room.
That's exactly what we need to do. 2 minutes until they come in.
No, but honestly, will we get copyright for that or not? Because I know Bournemouth, you know, you got Creative Commons.
Yes.
We should do one for Bournemouth. We should sit here and be like, and here's Evan Nilsson. He's driven around 2 defenders. He shoots. He scores. And then Harry goes, oh, that's marvellous, McCamber. No, honestly, I think we should do that. It's a good content idea. Write that down.
I will write that down. Should we get on to unique leagues?
Yeah, a unique league, which is not really that unique. But I couldn't find any other news.
But do you not have a bit more?
I don't.
I'm
have
hoping
one.
you do.
He
Okay,
has a
good.
bit,
Go on,
Jamie
Harry.
has a bit more.
Yeah, so as I said, it's not unique at all, but it's the only bit of unique league I could find. Son scored his first ever hat-trick for LAFC.
Was it his first goal or was it as well? Or?
No, he scored before, but like it was his first hat-trick for them.
In
Which
MLS,
I'm-
do they keep the ball as well? Like,
I think they do, yeah.
okay, good.
I'm
Let's
pleased
go.
to see it for him,
Do they
obviously.
kick the ball? Did you say?
Keep,
No,
keep the ball
keep
because
it.
like in Bundesliga, you don't get to keep the ball.
No, you get
unless
something else, don't you?
Unless you like score them all in one half.
Yeah,
and all
which is ridiculous,
consecutive.
isn't it?
I know, but I think Kane's changed that rule.
Kane would have done, wouldn't
Yeah.
he? Kane scored at hatfuls of...
Well, it's
yeah.
a similar story in Belarusian's third tier in a game between Miroy and Torpedo Belaz reserves. This is courtesy of the
What
Sweet
country is
Podcast.
this?
Belarus.
Belarus,
Eastern
okay.
Europe. Unique man of the match prizes went to players on both teams. So the names of the players. Zmitsta Vashkel of Miroy was awarded a bucket full of...
Fish,
No.
caviar,
No. What, Tyler? Huh? Beans. Cranberries.
cranberries.
Well, Torpedo Belaz's second player, Ivan Sivotku, won a pack of...
Starburst.
No.
Crisp.
No.
Clue.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
What? Only a pack. So one guy got a whole
Yeah.
bucket full,
Yeah.
and the other. And
Well, you can see the two here. One of them looks very impressed with his cranberries, and then the other one was like, "Okay, why have I got a pack of mushrooms?" We've seen some crazy man of the matches before, like fish being given out.
yeah,
remember-
I remember these big, massive fish.
Yeah, yeah. And then Ben Rama got Crash Bandicoot, that PS4 game, one time.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Was that
against
the EFL
Fulham.
Cup or something?
Yep, it was, yeah.
That's cold. Who gave that to him?
The EFL Cup.
EFL Cup.
No, because if we had like a press pass, we can go. He'd go like Kevin from Fulham. Here's the boot room man of the match, and we give him like an iPhone or something. We could do that.
Well, you got to pay
we
to
could, but
sponsor
we-
the award.
yeah.
The man of the
Because
match
it's
award.
the boot room one. So it's like, and here's the man of the match. This is the one that we think's
Well,
yours.
yeah, no, but the Crash
actual
Bandicoot
official man
was
of the
the
match.
official
Oh, okay.
EFL one.
Another story coming from Poland, the 6th tier reserves of LKS Zokaz Lewocki Zordo. Bro, I pronounced
Yeah,
that
no,
so bad.
it's always the pronunciations in
With
the
me
segment.
especially. Have reached the last 16 of the Polish Cup after they had their first team already eliminated.
Wait, so what team is this? The under 21s? Did you say
The reserves.
the reserves?
They're in the
okay.
6th tier.
Yeah.
And they've got past their official first team. First team players including player coach Lukas Pizek. You remember him?
Peace check from Dortmund.
Peace check.
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
do, yeah.
Reinforced the reserves and helped them to a memorable victory.
Oh, wow. I mean, fair play to Peace check.
We didn't even do the live unique songs thing.
No, we didn't.
Oh, well.
He was part of that good Dortmund squad when they had
Yes.
Royce,
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, who was it? The Kagawa,
Yes.
Pulisic,
Oh, Pulisic.
Weigl in the midfield, Schmelzer. Oh my God, that team. was
Dortmund have
unbelievable.
had so many amazing players.
Yeah.
I suppose it's that's wrapped everything up though, lads.
Yeah.
This has been a cracking.
I know.
Episode,
This
by
is,
the way.
this is way longer than I
This is-
thought it
yeah,
would be.
but we filled the time brilliantly.
You've been going for like
It's been
45
brilliant.
minutes
But
here.
we did speak about half an hour about the World Cup.
Is there anything more we should mention?
Nations League.
Anything more?
Once again, go and vote.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
If you've got this far, make sure you vote.
The link will be top of the description.
Make sure you actually do that.
But-
I will, mate.
But also, don't forget to vote for McCready and Glover.
Mercy,
Yes,
yes.
as well.
You're my rival.
And you're my rival.
Yes.
We're division rival.
Division. I just have to say the same thing myself. Yeah.
No, honestly, thank you very much. All the best. Adios, amigo. Me signa, por favor. Can you do it in
See you
Dutch?
soon. Thank you very much. In Dutch. Vedtarusten. But that's good night. So if it was a bit later, I'd say good night.
That's a rooster.
I can do English.
Like, Ghanaian?
I don't know. Goodbye, everyone.